Hello beauties, welcome back to my channel. This is Honan Sardine. First of all, even before we begin, I don't have an intro, so please subscribe. Click on the subscribe button. As I always say, it's free of charge. Just please press the subscribe button so that anytime I get I'm online or I'm live, you can get a notification to join. So I hope everybody is doing well. Today I have here fair and white gold. I bought five things from the fair and white gold range because people were talking about fair and white gold. I should get this, I should review it, and I've used fair and white. I've tried to use fair and white, so white, fair and white exclusive. I don't know, but it just didn't work for me. So when they were saying the gold, I was like, maybe something has changed from the fair and white range. So why don't I get it? And as I always say, when I buy something, I buy the full set, the range. Oh, I've even left the soap in the bathroom. I was using the soap, yeah. So six things, yeah. So I bought the soap and the cream for the face. And this is the number one. The number one, Prepare AHA Brightening Lotion. Number one is the Prepare AHA Brightening Lotion. And then the number two is Unifier Maxi Tone. Unifier Maxi Tone Even Tone. So, the number one and the number two, the Even Tone. These are the bottles. They are 350 ml. 350, so they are quite smallish. 350 ml. They are the same. The Maxi Tone, they are small. And we have these bigger ones. These are also the same. The number two again, which is the Unifier Even Tone. Sorry, the Unifier Even Tone. So this is what we have here. The Unifier Even Tone compared to the Unifier Even Tone Maxi Tone. This is it. So this is bigger than this, yes. And we have the number three, which is the Protect Rejuvenating Moisture Lotion. Rejuvenating Moisture Lotion. The number three, which is supposed to seal in like everything you've used. This is how it is, as I told you before. Yes. This is 500 ml, and these are 350, 350. The number one and the number two. So people were saying that you have to use the number one, and when it's done, then you go to the number two, then you go to the number three. No, that's not how I believe it's supposed to be. They go in hand in hand, you know. They go in hand in hand. It's either you buy the number one and the number two, because the bigger ones, I think they are moisturizers. The number three, because these it's written on it that you have to use in the evenings. The number two, Even Tone Maxi Tone, the 350 ml. It's written on it that you have to use it in the evenings. But the number one, the AHA, the Prepare, is in the mornings. Yes, and the number three too. So I think maybe when you are going out, you live in a country where there is more sun. When you are going out in the mornings, you can use the number one and the number three, just so you don't get burnt, you know, sunburns and stuff. But unfortunately for me, this didn't work. So I started with the number one. One evening, I took my bath and I used the soap. I have the soap. Unfortunately, I left it in the bathroom. So I used the soap and I used the AHA. And I've tried using a soap which contained AHA. AHA is alpha hydrochloric acid, but it doesn't mean that they have acid in it. It's in smaller amounts so that it's tolerant to your skin. But some people are really, they don't, their skin is not active to it. So after I used the number one, the following day one evening too, I used this. Then before I realized, I had green patches. It's gone, but I had green patches on my hand. I wasn't getting it, so I was like, why not? Let me try it again. Now let me continue, because somebody will say, oh, you just bought it and you haven't really even used it for a week and you are throwing it away. So as I was still using the one, I was like, no, let me just stop this and use the even tone Mazitone. Since I'm a fair person, let me just use only this one, my dearest. So when a cream is not good for my skin, I react quickly. It didn't give me stretch marks because I didn't use it for long, but I reacted quickly. And I always say that if it was darkening me, I would have still used it. Since it wasn't giving me any harmful effect, I would have used it for, let's say, a month, or finished it and try and see maybe it will work. But the problem is I got these teeny bumps on my skin wasn't just smooth. And with me, I can just rub my hands through my butt, my thigh. You know, I have this smooth skin. There's no bumps, you know, there's no rashes, there's nothing on my skin. I can just rub my skin like a baby's butt. My skin is so smooth. That is how my skin is. So anytime I experience something there, I know, because I don't have that much cellulite, so my skin is not bumpy that I cannot know when there's a change in my skin. So I got this dark thing, and I don't know, it just wasn't feeling right. So I was like, okay, let me just stop this, the even tone Mazitone, the 350 ml. So I stopped it and I was using this on my face. Oh, sorry people, I had to cover up but with a little makeup, but I will post the picture on my thumbnail. This gave me my hair, this place, oh my god, I have this dry patch, very dry patch, like dry patch here, above my phone, dry patches. And I noticed that I was getting dark knuckles, and you know, when you have dark knuckles, your left hand is somehow okay, but my right hand, and I'd already gotten dark knuckles when I went to Ghana from using the François Bedon, the carrot. So it was going away. I was when I treat something, I just leave it. I don't add something to it. I just leave it. My skin will just refresh it, and I'll go back to how it is. That is how I treat my skin. I'll just leave it. It will refresh itself. So after I was treating this thing, and I'm using this Fair and White, and it's still giving me dark knuckles. So I just realized that it wasn't feeling right. And also there was this tingling sensation in my hands. This tingling sensation. I mean, my palm was literally hard. You know, if you're from Africa, you know we pound fufu. Africa, we pound fufu. So when you pound fufu for quite some time, your hand feel hard. That was how my hand, you know, I couldn't even touch it. My hands were so hard. The right one in particular was so hard, and it was like something was drawing me, you know, something like you have to do like this. I don't know. It was, my hands was gradually clinging to each other. So I don't know. I was like, Jesus, no. That is not what I bargained for. Some people will still continue to use it and be like, continue, maybe. No. When the thing is darkening you, you can continue. It's normal. Maybe what you were using before has to get out of your system for this one to work. Yes. But when you are getting an adverse effect, then you have to run. Because this is whereby I have some teeny black spots on my legs, you know, on my butt. My skin wasn't smooth, and I love, when I'm there, I love rubbing my hands through my body, you know. I just enjoy the smoothness of it. I just love it. And it wasn't feeling right. So I just stopped it. I stopped it. Everything. And a friend of mine was saying she knows a lady who uses some and it's good for her. And I said, what skin tone is the lady? And she said, oh, she's dark, but she is fair, but she uses only the number 2. I'm like, this is only the number 2 I'm using, and it's still not working. He said, okay, then maybe it's your skin. Yes, it's my skin. I'm talking for myself. The fact that it happened to me doesn't mean it will happen to you. We all react to things differently. So please, the disclaimer is for me, not for you. Please, if you want to buy it, go ahead, because I'll even still sell it to somebody who is dark, preferably, because to me, fair and white, I think it's just the name fair and white. Doesn't mean like it will lighten you. Some dark people don't want to use it, but no, it's not about skin bleaching. No, it tones you, it doesn't bleach you, and not that 1 week, 2 weeks tone. No, you have to use it for like 6 months or upwards. If you're a dark person, then it's good for you. It will just give you this nice glow, but you wouldn't be fair like me. No. So I came to report myself that Sikano Ashe. All this, I'm looking for someone to sell it to. And this is slightly used. This one, I never used it. Never used the one, just a little bit from it. And the number 2 too. Oh, I forgot. I even bought the serum. So I mixed the serum. Yes, they have this cute bottle. I don't know whether I've thrown it away, of the serum. Yes. I've mixed, the lady told me to mix the serum. So I mixed the serum in the Mazitone. They even told Mazitone. So, but I'm still not using it. So I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things. The serum and this set and the face cream and the soap. But right now I'm not using any of it. I've gone back to my Francois Bedon Caviar. I ordered it, and so far so good. I think if something works for you, just stay to it. So far all the bumpiness has left. I'm regaining back my skin. It's just the face that is the problem. I have these patches, but I'm working on it. It's dry. It's so dry. It's not like you have this white part. No, it's so dry. You can just hold the skin. You can see the skin is so dry. That is the problem. So right now, Sikana shit. The money is gone, but it was a nice experience though. Yeah. So I really recommend it for a darker person. But some people are fair and they say it works for them. So, but it didn't work for me. Sorry guys. So I can't really say anything about it. But the smell is nice. I love the smell. The smell is nice. I loved it. I love it. And this one, the number 1, just feels like water. The consistency is just like water. But this one is a little bit thicker. But they are just smoothness level. They are not thick. They are actually not thick. So immediately you rub it and you wouldn't even know when it just enters. It just absorbs easily. There are some lotions, when you're applying it, you can see whitish something. You have to wait and let it settle before you can go out. But these things are just watery. Immediately you just apply, they absorb easily into your skin. So if it works for you, hooray! And it just didn't work for me. Sorry guys. I love you. Please subscribe. Honam Sardine, subscribe. Just hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. Please subscribe. And I'll show you how I got rid of these patches on my here. I don't know. So I love you all. Please subscribe and subscribe. My Facebook, Honam Sardine, just the same name. Instagram, Honam Sardine. And that's all about it. If you have any question, you can